The journey, the experience, the hub. The hub is alive.
It's a real thing, you know.
AY Mix Beat Production.
And I have finally taken the hub out of the studios of I-95.5 and I've given it life. And not just any type of life, but like shoe life, you know? This kind of life. Yeah, I had to. It was only right. I'm here, I'm with the owner of the shoebox. You all know the shoebox. It's located in the heart of Arima. You cannot miss it. I have a couple pairs from Kizzy. This is not the first pair, right? So we're gonna jump right in. Like I said, the hub is now visually alive. And I found it was only fitting that I found a female entrepreneur, a stylist, yes, because to be in this business, you have to have the eye. And I think what many people gravitate to here at the shoebox is her personality. We cannot deny that. So sit back, relax. Just remember when you need to buy a pair of body shoes where you are coming. And it's at the shoebox. Kizzy, good afternoon,
Good
lovely.
afternoon.
How your heart feeling?
It's pumping. It's pumping.
The shoebox has transformed in what, under a year, under 2 years?
No, the shoebox started February 2020, 1 month before COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
so for real, you take your money, invest your money, and then
Literally
boom.
my money, because I didn't take a loan. My money, 1 month before COVID, and opened the store.
No.
Yeah.
COVID did a number on a lot of business owners. We know that for
Yeah,
sure.
it did. It really did. But I was thankful. I guess the range of the styles was different to what was available in Trinidad at the time.
Valid point.
Yeah, so that's where I made my mark, you know, when I bust on the scene and people was like, well, where these shoes? Who is the store?
Remember how I used to get on? Hey!
Yeah,
I was like, hey!
everybody went crazy. So, you know, I guess that's why, you know, and then people were home.
Yeah.
So they were scrolling and they were taking in all the content and they were excited. They were excited to come and buy. I must
I mean, your selling strategy, right? Because he always gets it, right? Coming soon. And then you will see the plane land, like the plane actually land. And then I'll refresh again and say, but look how long she said the plane land. So the box, they didn't open the box then.
well, they have to clear customs. you
Yeah,
know.
we know, but the whole branding behind
It's a
the
build-up, it's a
shoebox,
build-up.
Yeah.
It's always a build-up.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're coming. Yeah, my size and that. And one of the things we can't beat you with, and I've learned this on 2 occasions, is that you understand female feet. So
Yeah.
listen, I'm an 8, however, this is running big. No family need to take a 7.5 in
Yeah.
this. Guaranteed your money
Yes.
back. Remember, I learned that the hard way.
Correct.
But before the shoebox, before the Arima, we know there's a story behind all of this. There's a story behind the entrepreneur. There's a story behind the woman. And, you know,
There's a lot of stories, you know.
Yeah, but it's us highlighting, no, I don't like to call them failures, but lessons. It's not losses, it's lessons.
Right.
It's us understanding that our lessons have been placed there for us to become what we are presently are.
Correct.
Let's talk about that woman before the shoebox.
Well,
Remember, you're putting makeup, right? So
I'm not going to say
crying.
these lessons. I don't know. I can say I've learned from it. It has built me. I'm very resilient. I'm bouncing back, but I'm still very emotional when I start to think about, you know, the circumstances and stuff that happened, you know, and it's a lot. But before the shoebox, I used to sell hair. Right,
Yes.
I had a hair store, I had an online hair store that was really doing really well. And that is what enabled me to open this store without taking a loan, right? So fully financed by me, by the hair store, right? And I invested a large sum of money into new goods into the hair store, and I decided, so the hair store will kind of stand in the gap between the shoe store, because no new business makes money in the first 2 to 3 years,
Say
right?
one more time for those who feel that the bag just comes
No.
immediately.
No business, no matter how much money you're making, is not going to really see profits within the first 2 to 3 years, right? And then COVID hit. I must say that I was thankful that shoes still sold online.
So where we
Like,
was wearing at home? I know I was wearing mine home.
People were wearing shoes in their yard to take pictures. No, they had nothing else to do. Thank you,
Bye,
there.
sweets. Don't forget New Goods is coming on Monday,
Yes.
right? And have a wonderful evening.
Send pics.
Bye.
Yes. So, within that period now, I had a personal matter. I ended up getting divorced. And it was a very terrible divorce. Within the divorce, my ex-husband, and I can say this because it's in court and it was in court, it's settled. He took all my goods from the initial business.
From a hair store.
From the hair store, right? So I operated on a deficit. And so the shoe store, COVID, home, I started
Personal
over.
issues.
Yeah, I started over from scratch,
Yeah.
literally from scratch.
Yeah.
So just the store, it built itself. I had some amazing employees that really push, my social media, and we went hard on it, and we were able to build back up, and this is where we are today.
In the heart of Arima,
Yes.
when I first started here, she was at the side of the building.
In a little box.
In a little
really,
box.
a shoe box. A little box.
In a little box.
Yeah.
And then she maneuvered to the front of the building.
Yes.
And we are in a space where, and I always say this, our children gravitate to being entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and that's good.
Social media has done this, seeing their mommies do it.
Yeah.
It's this thought in our children's head where I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to own my own business.
Yes.
I want to be my own boss. But many things only look pretty.
Yeah, but
From
that's
the
the thing,
outside.
I think there should be courses where persons, like
Agree.
from primary school level, let them know about starting a business and what it takes. All the background work. Getting your taxes in order for a business.
Finding suppliers.
All these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're trying to get, the cheapest supplier. Yes, you want good quality stuff, but, you still you have a market, you have other competitors, and you want to be, you have to stay on top. And you have to have it first.
Yeah.
So let's say we might this same shoe someone else might get
watch my
it.
shoe here. I didn't do my toes, but I watched my shoe.
But who had it first?
You did. I saw it with you. I haven't seen anybody else with it though.
No, a lot of people now trying to get these styles because they realize that people into fashion, they're not into the boring styles anymore. They want stuff that nobody has seen. Yeah.
The shoebox. The shoebox.
Yeah.
But behind all of that, let's talk about the process of finding your suppliers, identifying what you want, getting your products here, clearing your products,
Oh, that's a
fitting
process.
the store.
That's a process. Now, I have suppliers, and finding suppliers is a major thing because, where you get these suppliers right now, most of these shoe stores in Trinidad can't find those suppliers, and probably have found some of them because I've seen some of the items in certain stores, right? So you have to actually scan the markets of wholesale to get suppliers that nobody else has touched a market, Right now I have a new market I want to touch, but I don't want to say because I don't want anybody to go running to look for it. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the way you have to go to be on top. You have to have stuff that nobody, exclusive stuff, Getting stuff here to Trinidad right now is not that hard because of air cargo. Yeah, so my cargo could leave on Friday and will be in Trinidad on Wednesday.
Which cargo you using? Don't tell them yet. I just say that, but don't tell them. Next thing, yours reaching Wednesday, their one reaching Tuesday.
Right. And then, you have to clear customs. Right now, I have cargo that's landed in Trinidad. The Christmas stock have a very large variety of styles coming. Monday is going to be crazy. Yeah, really happy about the Christmas goods. It was good stuff. I'm just really happy. It's a lot of stuff because usually I buy goods every 2 to 3 weeks. but I have not purchased. I'll say, you know what? Let me get them a break.
Clear out everything.
Plus, my store is not all that big. My stock room full. I had a sale recently for Black Friday to move out some of the stuff so I'll have space for the new cargo. But the new shoes going to be fire.
Listening to you talk, and what is popping in my head is Shoebox's second branch.
Yeah,
How is that looking? Is it a thought?
No, it's actually in motion. I was supposed to open another branch for Christmas, but it is not ready, so I have to wait. So more than likely, it will happen early January, February, definitely before Carnival. Yeah. I'm not saying where.
Oh, I know, but put a space.
I'm not saying where. But it's coming. I mean, I have customers all over Trinidad, you know. I have a courier, she's go Point Fortin. I have customers in Mayaro. I have customers in Toko. I have customers Deco Martin, Carenage. A lot of people asking for Tobago. Tobago's like, come on, open a branch in Tobago. But what people don't know is rent.
Yeah.
Rent is a major factor.
The same thing that I just said earlier on. Things happen to look pretty on the outside.
Yeah.
But then when it gets down to the brass tacks and the books, and asking yourself, do I really want to cut off that large chunk?
Yeah.
Do I want yet another responsibility? Because it just seems pretty.
Yeah. But for me, I'm on a different level though. For me, it's not just rents, employees, electricity. No, it's more than that for me because I have VAT to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and much of these stores online and these little stores, they're not having those kind of fees that I have to pay when every 2 months you have to pay VAT.
So now, I was now about to ask you, the female looking in, the young female looking in, and has decided, I'm going to be like the shoebox. And I always say, we think that our stories are this small, and then sometimes we have an impact this big.
Yeah.
Right? One message you want to tell that young lady who has made up her mind, like, listen, I'm doing this for me, and I'm going head in.
I would say be continuous, be consistent with your online. You need to, right now, everything is online and your content. Yeah.
Marketing.
And on top of that, customer service is very important to me.
And not because I'm buying my shoes here, but I have to be honest. Every time I come in here, customer service has always been on par from the get-go.
Yeah. From even answering messages on Instagram, like...
Oh, yeah, you need to have a class in that one.
Yeah, and no, I'm really serious about that. And I think it's because I work in a professional, I work at the University of the West Indies. So it's not that I just come off the street some anyway and I just open a shoe store. I know how to conduct, how to speak. Like, we could talk slang here, but you have to be able to switch it around.
But then, if we continue on this point, I don't think that you need to come out of a background of that nature, the University of the West Indies or a banking system, to know that when you are interacting with paying customers,
correct,
there is a way and there's a manner in which you interact with the public.
That should also be taught to entrepreneurs.
That's why I said, well, we'll have to open Entrepreneur 101.
Yes.
We might have a shoebox classroom at the side there.
Definitely.
You'll wait for that.
Yes. No, that's
and
you know, my sister told me that. She said, you know, you could do classes.
Yes.
She's like, I was like, I don't have the time. You know, I could give you the content. I have a lot of people that's come at me. I have a lot of stores who I help with background work as to finance suppliers, how to get their stuff here, what they should do. Listen, I have a friend who has a store in Eastgate. She has a clothes store. And she was traveling and she called me to ask me how to deal with her situation with a customer. She's like, what do you think I should do?
As much as we're saying it lightly here, and you said it earlier on, a lot of people have ventured into creating their own businesses.
Yeah.
And it's not just the business alone.
No, it's
if a customer purchased something from you and they need to return it.
Yeah.
How are you going to deal with that?
And that was the issue that she had with the customer. Because it was a large amount and she gave her a discount and the person wanted a refund. And she wanted to know how she should go about dealing with it.
The ethics of business.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not really simple.
No, but it's
The
a
ethics of
whole
business.
program at the university, business ethics.
I find me over here, you advertise. Let's stay there.
Hey, I've been working at the university for 24 years, so I can promote. I can promote the university.
It is embedded in our nature to let you all know the ethics of business. But all kicks aside, I can say from first-hand experience, since I have been shopping here, since I have been inquiring about any item, whether I purchase it or not, the customer service at the shoebox on par.
Yeah,
Some of you already need to take a page
Yeah, we
out
really
of
try.
the book.
We really, really, really try. And not only that, from traveling abroad, right? And I go to stores. I remember probably back in 2000, I went to a shoe store in the US. I can't remember which store it was. And those people were putting my shoe on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
The girl was on her 2 knees. Now, I'm not saying I want my employees to do that, right?
But just the quality of the service.
Yeah, and I was amazed.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have any vision of having a shoe store at that point. And I was like, wow, that is customer service.
Mm-hmm.
And I say to myself, even if somebody come here and they don't get what they want, they're going to remember how they were treated, how they were dealt with. You understand? No discrimination if you look like you have money or you look like you don't have money or you ain't come to buy, you just come to look. I come. Mm-hmm. Because word of mouth is the biggest press, That's the biggest.
People underestimate that.
Correct.
And a bad experience spreads really
You only need one.
quickly.
You only need one.
And I'm not buying from there again, huh?
Yeah.
Your shoe burst? Kill me going there. My shoe never burst. I was to tell you. None of my shoes have burst, and I really have been buying since COVID. So I want to put that out
there's
there.
a possibility shoes can burst. I mean, we have designer shoes that burst. Shoes burst.
Friend, but our cultures have people here don't want to come and buy a shoe from shoebox today and put on the shoes 6 years from now.
Yes.
And find that 6 years from now,
should still be
the
good.
shoe I buy from shoebox, it needs to be in paramount quality because I buy the shoe.
Yeah.
That's
And
just our culture.
you pay $250, so your shoe has to last 250 years. Yeah. That's true.
No, but I know I love women who are striving, who are building, who are creating, but I also like women who are creating spaces for other women.
Yeah.
So for you to tell me now that you are into, I will help you find suppliers. I can give my advice on something. If you have a problem, my phone line is open. You can contact me.
My first employee, right? She worked here for a while. She was a very solid employee, like very reliable, because remember, I'm at work Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
She's running my business. And I said to I thought, like, I'm a different person when it comes to business, right? So I said to myself, I don't know her personally from anywhere, right? I got her as a recommendation. I said, so this person is managing my money. Maybe I should start her off with a business. I don't mind her selling stuff off my platform. So she will have her own income, because I don't want at any point she think that her salary is not enough. And she probably want to touch mine, right?
And that is a serious thing.
So I sat down with her, and most businesses would never, no business would do this, right? So I sat down, I said, what you into, what you like? She's like, I want to sell bags, I like bags. I was like, okay, go and search up, put things in her cart and tell me how much it costs. She come back and she said the cart come up to $8,000. I gave her the $8,000. She bought she purchased the bag. I told her, pay me back whenever. Whenever you get paid on your feet to give me $500, give me $500.
So you come like you take a loan.
Small thing, whenever.
Yeah.
No. She started her business here and we were going good. Her stuff, her bags were selling with my shoes and we had a good thing going. But young people, her stuff started to take precedence over my work, and I'm paying someone to do my work still,
Yeah.
So we started to pull on talk with that, and she's like, she wanted to do her own thing. I was like, no problem. I understand. You would understand at some point when you have an employee, you know how it is. So I really need an employee. As much as I want you to do good and sell your stuff, I need somebody to run my business. So she moved on and she has a store now and she's doing well, and that's good. And listen, a lot of these things, and I have heard her customer service is awesome, and she done all this stuff here, and
Each one teach one.
correct.
And I can't say it enough, but we lack that We really
Yeah,
have
everybody
that.
likes a gatekeep.
And besides that, we're in a competitive space.
Yeah.
So I want to win alone, but I don't want you
anybody
to win.
else to win. Yeah, I do have a problem with that. Anything you want to do. Right now, I have another one. She wants to be a model. Right now, she was here this morning, but she left. She wanted to do a shoot, and anything she wants, anything, I support her fully.
I mean, that is on a very rare occasion, and that has to be
No, you have to
the
work with
shoebox,
your
the
employees.
individual. No, but what I'm saying, it's always the individual. It's never just the shoebox, the brand, but the
Right.
person
Yes.
behind all
Yes,
of this.
definitely.
Right? And like I say, it's a process because we went from we doing the hair. The hair allow us to do the shoes.
Yes.
I come today, I taught you that tell me what the shoes will, where the shoes will take you. But you didn't want to tell me you gatekeeping. You now talk about not gatekeeping.
Where
but
the
you
shoes, oh
gatekeeping.
gosh, it go in, it come in, our next location, come in, and you can't put the, what's the card before the, what is he saying? I
That
don't know
same one, yeah.
Right. So I don't want to talk it out too much, heavy it, as they say.
No, but you are in high demand. Like I said, the quality is always on par. The customer service is to die for because consumers are wishing that every time we interact with persons who we are giving our money to, that we are received
Satisfied.
in such a manner that, I want to go
You
again.
feel your value,
and again.
your worth, Because I have customers that travel from Diego Martin, travel from Sando, literally, and I have a courier could take it to them, but they want to come.
The experience.
They want to come.
Remember, you move from the shoebox now into the box. I like how that song was. We move from into the shoebox, and now we have the big box.
Correct. Correct. Yes.
No, but when I called you for this, she was like, oh my God, I am so shy and I'm emotional. And I'm like, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Let's move from the business owner to the individual. What has been one of your most trying experiences thus far in life?
I bounce back from my divorce. That's bad mash up. Everything that I worked really hard for, I purchased a home. Everything was good, Life was good, but personally, I was not happy in my marriage. And I'm a woman, I'm a strong woman, not standing for a lot of things. It's just a woman will stay and take things just because of things.
Yeah.
But I am a person, believe in having my own, and I know how to make my own. I can sell ice in Alaska. So if I can do that, anything is possible. We can start from zero and start over. And that's the mentality that I've had. I'd rather do it out than to suffer myself certain situations, So that period, and even within that period, when I lost the hair, that time they had susu going on. And I invested a large sum of money in susu and lost all. So let me tell you. And then I know 1 million people. So I invited 1 million. That you have to bring in 1 million.
Friends.
Well, I thought they were friends, right? So when they lost their money because they feel like I'm a millionaire or something, they want me to pay them back. So I lost friends, I lost money.
You lost your hair.
I lost my hair. I lost my house.
Your husband.
No, I ain't lose that.
Oh God, we just...
I tried to say it online. I sent it packing.
Yeah. No, but you have highlighted an excellent point. Many women stay.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
They stay for the children. They stay because of finances. They stay because how many years have been invested in a marriage or a relationship.
Now with it.
Women, I think we were thought to stay and not
that's
start
the older
over.
folks. Yeah. Nah, start over. Peace of mind is the real bag. Happiness is the real bag. Yeah, to live unhappy is not a good thing.
This is... you come for your shoe, or you could not come for your shoe. And this is the pink one you want, and you see, I very well remember. Let's hope he have 9 in it. Yeah. This is all your first time here? Yeah. First time shopping at the shoebox?
9.
New goods come in Monday, so Ollie will come back Monday and make sure. No, but you still have to come Monday because you might need something for next weekend and for Christmas.
Any of the other
What is
pink?
having 9?
Check Bunny or Rossi. See if they have the 9. What you wearing it with? Rossi. What about Gil? The pink one here. Yeah.
I feel like that's not too much. It's not silver.
No.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, love.
Sorry for interrupting.
No,
No problem.
Don't forget Monday. So come Tuesday, because we have to pack out Monday. So
Yeah.
come Tuesday. You see, my day work fail me. And you can
You can come in.
and the shoebox. You can come.
Yeah, right now size is limited because we had that big sale. So a lot of the sizes sold out. We were supposed to get the cargo on Friday, but
Things happen.
Yeah, things happen.
Things
So
happen.
Monday.
We
please
back
go.
at letting go, starting over.
Yeah, letting
Lesson
go.
learned.
You have to learn. Yeah, certain things happen for you to learn, eh? And if you don't learn from it, the lesson was a waste. Yeah. I mean, I'm thankful. It showed me a lot of things that I would not do again, that I'll do differently. Yeah. Such as life, girl.
I mean, life goes on. You know what I mean? Nothing in this life is constant. Your
Yeah,
biggest fear.
Yeah.
What is your biggest fear?
I don't really have any fears, you know, honestly. Biggest fear, is
Your
it?
biggest fear.
No, I don't have no fears, girl. I move in by God, faith, everything. I don't have any fears to say.
Concept on spirituality.
God is everything. He's the center, the start, the end, in between. Without, let me tell you something, yeah? I was so depressed. And I say, if I did not have a foundation in Christ and understand and love and fear God, fear the repercussions, the kind of stress and pressure I went through, people, anybody else who didn't have that foundation would have been thinking about suicide.
We say that lightly, but somebody else out there at this moment probably
No.
under so much stress.
No, get in a church. Though people just talk about church, just go and praise. They are strength in numbers. Pray. Just keep praying, it will happen. It don't happen on your time, it will happen on God's time.
And I'm slowly learning that
No,
lesson. eh?
that lesson
Slowly,
real important.
yeah.
Very
Because
important.
we want it now, and we want to know
Nah.
why it's not happening now.
We had to wait. You had to wait. It will happen. It will happen when you least expect it.
That is it.
Correct.
Yeah. Where you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Oh, in the next 5 years now, I want to do other stuff. I have so many planned business
Since I sit
ideas.
down here and you didn't tell me the other stuff you want to do, but we will come back for the other stuff. We're here for the shoebox now. But where do you see yourself
I see
in 5
myself.
years?
Well, I want to be retired. I want to resign before my retirement age. I don't want to be working all 60. I find I should be just managing. I have people doing stuff. I should be traveling, seeing the world, praising God somewhere. You know, just living, because life is so short.
And unpredictable, eh?
Very unpredictable and fragile. I don't know how people don't see after COVID how fragile life is and how it should be cherished. You know, a lot of people just doing things anyhow and not studying the second chances that we have. Look how many people died during COVID.
Look how many people have lost their jobs, lost their loved ones,
Yes.
lost themselves. And I think this
Correct.
is the one we
Yes,
don't talk about the
yeah.
most. A lot of people have gone into this depression and still haven't managed to come out of it.
No, depression is a serious thing, and if you're not strong, it will consume you.
And I think if you don't have the correct village around you also,
That too.
you are going to be stuck in that space.
Correct.
And you're not going to get that help.
That's right. But we here in Trinidad have a very, I don't know if it's a third world thinking when it comes to depression and how
and
you deal with.
anxiety and
Yeah.
what is that?
I don't even
We don't
understand.
have that.
No, and it's strange.
And like our folks like to tell us, you know how far I walk to go to school?
Yeah, but that was those
was
days.
then.
Yeah,
That
things
was
change,
then.
and people don't understand that. Yeah.
I mean, I hope after they hear this one, you not only want to come and buy your shoes, but you understand that, as Kizzy said, and I'll put it in a nutshell, your past doesn't define your future.
Correct.
If you're going for it, go for it wholeheartedly. Each one, teach one. And I think this should have been my number one, but each one, teach one, because she said it for herself. I didn't start the shoebox and didn't help those around me.
Yeah.
And that is something we as humans, we fail to do. It comes as a task. It's like I alone supposed to win and
No,
everybody
but you
else
can't.
around me
You
shouldn't.
can't. You can't do that. How you can do that? People are around you.
But that is the concept many people
No.
are existing under.
Nah, you'll find yourself in problems. People, it's human nature for people to jealous, you know.
Guys, 5 years from now, we're going to have other branches to the shoebox.
Correct.
5 years from now, she's going to resign, she's going to travel, she's going to see the world, and she's going to become her own world. And 5 years from now, let us remember that the shoebox started in a little box.
Correct.
Today, the shoebox is its own box. How many years we doing this? It will be 4, right?
4.
We're going to 2025, so we're saying
5.
The
Correct.
grace of God, right?
Yes.
Your biggest lesson thus far being in this industry?
My biggest lesson thus far. Oh my God, biggest lesson. What would I say was my biggest lesson?
In the past 5 years.
In the past 5 years. What is my biggest lesson?
I like how that one high on the spot, like,
Girl, what is my biggest lesson? I would say people who you expect to give you back the same energy
and support.
Because, you know, most of my support comes from strangers, right? Don't expect your friends and family to give you that same energy. Yeah. So I would say, you just do you, and it will come.
And that is a unique thing.
Yeah.
Just do you.
Yeah. And the praises and you know, the support will come. I get support from people that I go out and I don't even know them.
Well,
and
I didn't know you from a hole in the wall. I was like, no, but wait, my feet need to get a little glamour also.
Yeah, and,
and
like,
I just dive in.
Shoebox, lady. I'm like, hi. And when I go off, he's like, you know them? I was like, no. He's like, what, the way you're talking? I said, like, I'm a customer.
That comes with the business that you are in.
Yes. I was like, that's my customer. So once you are my customer, you're my girl.
You see, you're looking cute.
Yes.
Looking real nice.
But the best feeling is to go out. Like, I went to a concert and see people with your shoes on. Looking beautiful.
Look at that.
Yeah, and they don't know your hand, but you see in the shoes and you know.
Your brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a real good feeling.
Anything you want to say before we leave? Anything you want to tell the public before we leave?
We here in Arima, we get a new stuff for Christmas, the best stuff in Trinidad and Tobago. All right? The best quality, the best prices. Visit us, have a look, you know, see where we at. We appreciate you in advance.
Yes.
And look out for us. We should be coming to somewhere closer to you soon. That's about it.
Well, I really thought that I would have got the inside scoop as to where the other branch of the shoebox is going to be open.
I'm giving you the cartel, no comment.
The thing I said well, cartel.
No comment.
Your shoe are set well. I really thought when I left here this afternoon, I could have been, guys, Tameeka from the hub. I tell all of these shoeboxes, come in, get all your bag, rest down the bag, get it together. Know that the aesthetics is going to be just as amazing as this one.
Correct.
And as always, I have to say thanks for doing this.
You're
I know
welcome.
you were like, oh, my heart. But you did well. You did excellent.
Oh,
you gave us
thank
an
you.
insight into the
There's
shoebox.
not much thing, talking and...
Friend, you flow without even stomach. My hair time falling wrong, couldn't even fix it. But all that in it, as always, I still love light. Always remember, and I think you have already understood this assignment. to whom much is given, much is required.
Correct.
Because
yes.
to hear that you're in a place where you could put other people in places and spaces,
Yes.
that by itself tells that you understand the concept of being your brother's keeper.
Correct.
Guys, I said the hub, hear me, the home, well, it makes sense. Because the hub is a home.
Correct.
The hub has finally left the studios of I-95.5. Yes, I'm still there on Mondays, 11 to 12, but I have decided to give you all this. I want you all to see that people who we buy from, we support, we look up to, they are people just like us. Stay tuned, we have more of this to come. Small man, I call, come, you wipe your face and thing, and you're looking real nice.
There's my superstar nephew.
You see?
Bright like a bulb.
Tell them hello. Hi. 5 years from now, where you seeing yourself? High five. I think that's the best way to end the interview right now. That is the best way to end this interview.
Fatima
right now.
College, here he comes.
Yes, you're right.
Thank you. Thank you
How
for
you
choosing
feel?
me.
And
Good.
to feel,
Yeah.
right?